Welcome back, everyone, to Mariners franchise. It's been about 2 weeks, but it's now time for the offseason. We just won the 2026 World Series by defeating the Atlanta Braves 4-1 after defeating the Yankees 4-2 and sweeping the Red Sox as we got the 2 seed. It was a great postseason run, a great season entirely, but it's not that we're not done. We're not done by any means. We want to go back to back. We want to make this team not just a World Series champion, but a dynasty to rival those such as the early 2000s Yankees and others. I don't know. Just the Yankees in general. I mean, the Astros more recently made 4 World Series in 5 and 6 years around that. So they're also kind of up there for a dynasty as well. But we want to make something similar to that. We don't want to be barely, getting to this point. We want to get to this point and dominate. And we did dominate. I mean, the Yankee series was very close, to be fair. The Yankee series was close, but it was a dominant postseason run from your boys. And yeah, I mean, we're not done yet. I think we have a lot of room to improve. I think we have to make a decision on Luis Castillo today. He was great in the postseason. Unbelievable. But he's gotten worse every year of this franchise. And since coming to Seattle, he's gotten worse every year, basically. You look at his 2025 actually is his best, but in terms of whip, it's gone up every year. I think he's about to fall off a cliff, personally. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong, but a 3.2 WAR. His WAR is good. His FIP has also gone down every year except for last year. It actually went up, sorry, except for last year when it went down. But I do think we have to make a decision on, do we keep him? He'll be 34. He will be aging. He will be regressing. And we know that we want a lefty in this rotation to be able to face more than just righties, because that's been what's kind of been annoying about, or more than just lefties. We want to face different lineups throughout the league. Also, this episode usually I have like a plan. This will be a long video, and I really don't have a specific plan. So this one may be very rambling and very things like that, but let's go ahead and go through. After we do this, we're going to still go ahead and sim through the season. The Mariners won the World Series, advanced to the offseason. Let's go ahead and look and see what happens. Our hitting coach is retired on a ring. That's good. Farm director is retired on a ring. First base coach has retired. Sorry. The contract's ended, but we'll probably re-sign him. And we'll see what happens here. Qualifying offers. Everything be retired players. We lose just a couple of guys. Anybody here? It's crazy. Liam Hendricks, Domingo Herman made his way back. Kevin Gausman's pretty interesting. I'd be pretty surprised if Gausman does not make it past this. I mean, I don't think he retires that soon. Steven Matz, Clayton Kershaw as a Rocky, he will be a Hall of Famer, obviously. Mitch Garver, who we traded to the Padres in the Adrahan Morejon trade in year one, and Kershaw does go into the Hall of Fame. So, not very surprising. He had well over 3,000 strikeouts, a career 2.64 Ernie. I mean, what a year! What a career for him. Ending with the Rockies is kind of disgusting. Here's a little bit of interesting stuff. As we begin, we know what this is all about. Kendall Graveman, by the way, got a ring. I just realized Kendall Graveman got a ring. What an awesome moment that is for him. Let's go ahead and go through some of these guys. We obviously know most of the things about this team. Julio is going to stay on the team. Robles is a big, interesting question for me. We will probably trade Victor Robles. I mean, he really regressed. The average was high, but I mean, the OPS is just almost unplayable, and the defense isn't good. So, I mean, actually, he won a Gold Glove. He won a Gold Glove, actually. Now that I think about it, but we have a guy named Laz Montes, and yes, Laz can DH, but the upside is just unbelievable with Laz, and it's just not really there with Robles at all. Julio staying, obviously, he's the best player in the team, probably. Robert, due for a contract extension soon. We're going to sign him to a mega deal. He was just fantastic in the postseason for us. He was unbelievable. So he will be coming back to the team. I'm getting choked up. I'm going to take a drink of water very quick, as you can look at what Robert did for us in half the time. Half the time with us, half the time with the White Sox. and he was very good. And in the World Series and in the postseason, he was one of our best players. Ha-Seong Kim, legend of the team. He will get a statue built for his contributions to the team, but he's not coming back. We can get better at shortstop. We have better shortstops. We have Phil Ellison. We have Michael Arroyo, who I think I might make a second base or a third baseman. I think is sort of the idea for me here to be able to have an elite prospect at second, third, and short. Primary position third, I think is the play. So now we go here. We have an elite prospect at every position, which is awesome. So Ha-Seong Kim won't return. Ke'Bryan Hayes is also interesting. He is signed for a while. He has elite defense. I can definitely see a world where we bring back Ke'Bryan Hayes, but Michael Arroyo is in the wings. You know, he's a 6'7" overall. He's not ready yet, but he is someone who is obviously next up for this team at third base. Ryan Bliss, he's our second baseman, I think. Cole Emerson could be a trade piece for a superstar player because I just think that what we saw from Ryan Bliss is sticky. I think he's going to stick as a good player. I think he'll only get better. His ratings are only going to go up. So I think that Ryan Bliss can stay as his team's primary second baseman. At first, it's a lot of different players. I think Lamont's in a 1-year deal. He is, I think. And then only a few more years for Rayleigh and O'Hearn we signed to 2028 as well. It's a 3-player platoon at first base. Of course, all 3 of these guys can play the outfield, so that's kind of what makes it interesting. But Ryan O'Hearn, when we saw him play outfield, was just brutal. So that's probably not the play. Cal Raleigh, unreal. Obviously, best player on the team. Harry Ford will stay around as our backup catcher. I don't think we have to worry about backup catcher at all. Closer, don't got to worry about it. Andres Munoz was all the way back last year after just a brutal 2025. He was all the way back to being the elite player in the bullpen, in the World Series, and in the postseason as a whole. He was unhittable. I don't think he gave up a hit in the postseason. Maybe one. Dauri Moreta is going to be gone. I mean, he's just been terrible. We will release him right now. Luke Weaver, we signed into a multi-year deal, I think. Or maybe we didn't. I don't know. We'll have to see. Matt Brash, obviously, is staying around. He's signed for a while. Rasmussen is interesting. We'll think about it right now. We'll literally have to think about it in just a second. So we'll talk about him later. Santos, he's been good, but I just don't think the stuff's gonna keep sticking. I mean, there's nothing wrong, but the FIP is just crazy, dude. A 4.46 FIP, and he doesn't pitch very much. We can upgrade Gregory Santos. Gabe Spire, he's unbelievable. He will stay around. He's our best lefty out of the bullpen. We, if anything, need to get more lefties on the team. Paul Sewald, not a great year. He only came in on a 1-year deal or 2-year deal, so he'll probably stick around for 1 more year, but he's not a guarantee. Neither Kendall Graveman. He was okay in the few games he played. He literally only played 2 games, and he was okay. He got 2 strikeouts, a walk, and won a World Series, so that's good. And then starters, the only guy in the chopping block is Castillo. Maybe Bryce Miller, because you can get a crazy player with Bryce Miller, but he's had a great career, and he's so young. And all these guys are under contract for an extended period of time, so, I mean, I guess technically George is not, and George will be an interesting guy because I think George could also regress. I mean, he's really good, but his FIP has gone up every year of his career, so what to watch that. But that's the team. Those are the ideas. Those are the decisions we have to make. Ha-Seong Kim will not come back. We're not going to do that. There's already a qualifying offer to Kike. I wish there was not. Ideally, what is a qualifying offer? I guess I don't know that. Not yet tentative qualifying offer. We can make one though. He has a lot of like versatility, but I don't think he does anything better than what Dylan Moore does, and Dylan Moore can do everything, and he's signed already, so I don't think we'll re-sign him. The concept of Rasmussen is better than the player. We're going to pay him a lot of money. This is a lot of money for a reliever, a long reliever. He can go get paid somewhere else. I don't think we're going to have to re-sign Drew Rasmussen. Maybe we'll look at him in free agency and open free agency, but for right now, that won't be what happens. Lamont McNeil, obviously our manager, won a World Series. We will not be changing that. He's going to be great for a while. As for, oh my goodness, -3 drag bunting, but +2, or -2 bunting, but +3 to power and +2 to 3 to contact. Yeah, this will be the guy. And He'll come play for the defending world champions. Why not? First base coach, Carmen Hidalgo. Was this the guy? This might have been our guy last year. I would like to bring back the same guy we had last year. I don't remember what it said, but we'll see what he can do. And then at farm director, let's see. -1 bunting plus everything else. Stealing is not ideal for me, though. I got better towards the end of the season, but I'm still not very good at stealing at all. Here's a nice little thing here. Plus to everything, we needed blocking because Cal kind of stunk at blocking toward the end of the year. So I'm willing to give this guy a pretty sizable contract to come in and be our farm director. We'll see what happens. We will not be rebranding team. We will not be re-signing any of the free agents. Yes. Sim to that. We do get him, we get him, and we get him. So we get all three of those guys. And no, not saying sim landing. We're not going to sign any of those guys left. Yes. So here are all the guys that we could lose to the Rule 5 draft. I don't care at all. None of those guys look anything good to me. Tender contracts, this is fun. Obviously, this is the most boring thing of all time. Renew. Let's go ahead and just vamp while I do this. The Yankees just had the worst inning of all time. Straight up, dude. It was straight up the worst inning I've ever seen. They literally gave up 8 runs on no outs, which is obviously just brutal. And only 3 hits in that inning, I think. And they gave up all those runs. Senja, I would be willing to sign Senja to an extended. Never mind, I can't. Lol. Renew contract, please. It was a really bad inning. We'll see what we do. We'll have to look at the trade market right now. Like, after I'm done doing this, we will look at the trade market for all these guys. For all the guys, I'm thinking about Luis Castillo, Colt Emerson, and like really, we could keep Colt Emerson and trade because Colt Emerson can play third, I think. Oh, let's look at that because if Colt Emerson can play third base, cannot. Can fill in and play short or third. Sorry, he cannot. So that's kind of unideal. It's not great because that kind of just forces our hand to have to trade Colt Emerson. I think I would love if Colt could play third. We'll have to think about it. Maybe we got to teach him the position. I know it's not a real thing you can do in the game, but it should be. Jackson Kowar, terrible player. Come back to the team. Let's see. This is so annoying. I wish you could just click re-sign all. That would be very cool and very awesome. But obviously, that's not a feature in the game. Even though I wish it was. Doesn't help that I keep misclicking as well. We'll look at Roblay's offer. We'll look at Brian Hayes even. What he's looking like. We'll look at Luis Castillo, like I said. I think those are all the guys I was thinking about trading. Maybe we'll look at Lamont Wade. I mean, what we want to do here is sort of what... Let's see. Who's like been a team in history that won a championship and then traded one of their key players to get better in the offseason? Has that even happened before? Would we be the first team to ever do that? Interesting. I know the Dallas Mavericks nearly did that. They traded Luka the year after they made the finals. They had reasons for it, I guess. I can't really think of any team like that in history. I mean, I feel like the Patriots did that a lot with defensive turnover in the mid-2000s. They used to just turn over defensive players every year, and then they'd be like, oh my, this dude's a superstar now. And then that, like, Trey Flowers comes to mind, dude. Like, they won a championship, then Trey Flowers signed with the Lions and didn't do a thing. Trey Flowers was a big-time free agent pickup for the Lions. And didn't do a thing, as I'm a Lions fan, so I would know. As we get to the very end of this, they didn't take that long, luckily. All right, everyone there's been re-signed. I mean, there's no one. I don't think we're missing anybody good on the 40 man. Anybody crazy good in the 40 man that I just would like? Leo Ribas is there. That's good. He's a good player. We can keep this guy, I guess. I don't want to make it too big though. At the same time, don't want to make it too massive. Everything else looks fine. I think this is good. We'll keep Seminaris because he's actually slightly young-ish at the 40. What's the 40 man like? How many people are on the 40 man? What does it say? Does it say that? I don't know if it actually says that anywhere. I guess you can do the math. 22 plus 22 is 44, but I don't know how many. Okay, whatever. Who cares? If these are the worst players we can lose, I'm fine with losing those players. Well, now it's time to look at the free agents. But first, let's go ahead and look and see what we can do with trades. We won't make the trades until we see free agency, but I want to see first if we offered a deal of Luis Castillo. I mean, I can just imagine what this would be like. I mean, MLB ready players for this package. Tyler Salcedo, that's the play, in my opinion. I mean, none of these are crazy. There's Marcel Meyer and Wilyer Abreu. I guess that's kind of crazy. I would love Stanton, but I mean, this is a terrible trade. Volpe, all right. I mean, there's Junior Caminero. I'm gonna have to upgrade Junior Caminero's stats. He's gonna hit 50 home runs this year as a rookie, maybe. Santander's a 91. Okay. Well, for like a lefty pitcher on a rebuilding team, that they kind of want to get out, right? We want a lefty. Kyle Bradish is not a lefty, right? No. Feels like a team that's rebuilding and never good. Fascinating. We could trade for Cole Reagans. Had a bad year. Like I said, I'm not making any trades right now. These are just concepts. The Royals are, of course, not really good in the show ever. They never do anything in MLB The Show. Sandy's not a lefty, but he's interesting. We could get Sandy and Yuri Perez if we we could do this and get Sandy and Yuri. I'm obviously not gonna do that. I don't know, like straight off my mind, who are lefties and who's not though. I wish Christopher Sanchez is, but the Phillies are good. Mackenzie Gore, interesting. Bad year. Okay. Can you see records from last year? I don't think you can. I probably should have looked at that. I also wish you could look at like team overalls. That'd be cool. Whatever. Anybody on trade block just to begin this? I don't think so. Oh, there are a few. Yelich. Oh, this could be the interesting. He had a great year. He played all 162 in back-to-back years? Are you kidding me? 2 fantastic years. 900 OPS 2 years in a row, 3 years in a row, because he was great in 24 in real life. And really good in 23 as well. I mean, you look at this, like, he never has been a bad player. But, of course, he just wasn't going to be what he was 18, 19. He's sort of been back to that, though. He's on the block. All right. Okay. Obviously, we wouldn't do that because that's not realistic at all. We would have to give them a prospect. It would not be this guy. Cade Marlowe. No way, dude. Okay. Sure, dude. It's interesting. Only 5 players. That's definitely something to think about. I love Christian Yelich. He's one of my favorite players ever. So that would be interesting. Back to this, though. Mainly just looking at, like, what teams have at starting pitcher. Righty. Lefty. Or, no. No. Otani. Okay. Obviously not. Kmart. We can't. Okay. We can't trade for Shohei Otani, guys. Sorry. Sorry. I can't make that deal. Savali? Kidding, obviously. Corbin Burns. He's a righty, obviously. And I knew that already. Oh, it's the team Kansas coming. Probably can't trade for Skeens either, right? Probably not. I mean, I don't think I could trade for Skeens with like Gilbert. Okay, we can't. We can trade for Skeens, but I'm not going to. There's a bad rotation. Holy cow! Maybe they do, dude. Are we gonna trade for Yelich? Because they do need to. They do need to rebuild. This is a bad team. It's not that bad. But, like, he has phased out. I mean, literally, Yelich is phased out. He's old. All back-to-back great season. Those look at free agency. Tarek Skubal. Well, I mean, that would be the lefty. That would be the lefty for sure. That would be this would also be the lefty. The two best pitchers in baseball, maybe besides Skeens. Yeah, and there's Jazz as a shortstop. He's played shortstop before. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of lefties. A lot of really good lefties. Not a lot of good shortstops, which is upsetting because I would have liked to maybe get a shortstop. I mean, I'm not going to think about it twice, dude. I'm not even going to think about it twice. We're going to offer so much money to Tarek Skubal. Just all the money in the world. We need starting pitcher, I know. And we need shortstop. And, like, I know this says we're second, dude. We can always get better. Left-handed pitcher. And on base would be good. We don't really have on base. So, we'll do that. Lock in changes in advance. And then second priority. This is such a stupid freaking thing. Bullpen is necessary as well. Lefties in the bullpen would be big. And the shortstops, obviously. There's JP. Or guys that can just play short. Like, worst comes to worst, we have players to play shortstop. Nico Horner is interesting. He's a good player. He's not the best player. I would kind of feel like I wouldn't want him. I love Jazz Chisholm. He's one of my favorite players. I'm not going to make the move for Jazz. Tarek Skubal's already very unrealistic, so I'm not going to just do it anyway for just doing it. It's actually not that stacked of a class, to be honest. Like, if we just... I can't go back, so we're going to make moves. We're going to do something early. Relief pitchers. There's not a lot of closers on the market. Bednar's here. Off a bad year. Fairbanks is good. Not really interested. I'm looking at Jose Alvarado. I'm looking at Drew Rasmussen. But I'm looking at Jose Alvarado as a lefty reliever who throws gas, dude. He throws gas. Romano, gross. Morihone, kind of gross. Had a bad year for us. When he started the year on the team, we had to release him, right? Wasn't that what happened? He didn't play after we released him, huh? No one signed him. Interesting. Dennis Santana, there's the left. No, there, he's a righty. Actually, it says in the top right if they're a lefty or righty. There's so many righties in the world, dude. Holy cow. Yeah, I want to go after Jose Alvarado. Is that red bad? What happens if I remove him? He doesn't want... Okay, it only goes down one. I mean, I don't think it's that big a deal. And there's so many good starters, dude. And, like, even if we don't get, like, him, we can just go down and be like, hey, bro, Chris Sale, answer the phone, right? I would love to play with Chris Sale. That'd be awesome. Alvarado. And then at 3, we can get Cedric Mullins. I mean, think about it. We have so many outfielders. We have a lot, but we're getting rid of Robles. But I probably want to trade for Yelich. Now that I really want to trade for Yelich now that that's available. And that makes sense. If the Brewers want to move on from his contract, sort of rebuild, they're never good in MLB The Show. If they want to rebuild, we have the prospects to give them, and we need someone to play the outfield. More so, we need infield. We need the third base shortstop. There's just not really many of those here. Jonathan India can play short or play third and whatever, and we can move guys around. That's not a good option. Varsho, I mean, he can play every position, but not in the show. There's really no one else here that can play infield. Mike Talkman can't. Okay. Yeah, I mean, all free agents at short. Nick Ahmed. I'm not doing Hassan Kim, dude. It's just not happening. He's the sixth best player. I don't care. No part of me cares. I mean, I'm not gonna offer Jazz. Like I said, it's already unrealistic enough that I'm trading for or trying to get Tarek Skubal. Well, like I mean, I'm not gonna do anything. I don't think. I don't think I have to do anything. So I'm just gonna lock in changes and advance. Take a look here. Lineups. We need shortstop. That's all we need. In quotation. That's all we need is shortstop. But once we trade Robles, we then need outfield, and we would need starter. But we're going after Tarek Skubal. I'm going to give him a super mega deal that John Stanton would never do. But I'm not John Stanton, and I want to be with the greatest rotation of all time, and we would do that. Adding Tarek Skubal to this lineup would be unreal. And then we need more bullpen, but Jose Alvarado hopefully will help that. These guys run a contract. We just need two long relievers. Sewell could go to long relief in like this scenario. So could Santos, but we could also just move somebody up for the minors. I mean, you look at the minor league system. I mean, not any of those guys actually. Sanja can come up, play long relief. I mean, he can do really anything. Kowar can do it. So like we have options. I don't think anybody's gonna trade for him yet. So we'll go ahead, look at trade talks. Do we make the move for, to be fair, regressing, but still unbelievable Christian Yelich? And then here's a really tall reliever. Jared Koenig is huge. Brian Hudson's also huge. He's 6'8", off a great year, lefty. A lot of games, really good year. Whip was great. FIP was not in a great spot. Abner Uribe is obviously a electric player. Bad stuff though last year was not good. FIP wasn't in a good spot. Really nothing worked for him last year. He's filthy, and he has upside. Tyler Alexander also somebody who's very interesting. He's very interesting. Very, very. Bats right. Why does it know that? Why do they know that? Do they know that he bats right? Nick Mears is filthy in real life. Dude, I mean, I like Abner Uribe or Brian Hudson a lot here, but Uribe is like really good. Hudson is like a throw-in. Untouchable is the only Laz is the only untouchable guy on the team. Straight up. I would give them to make this work. Robles, obviously, they would take this, but this is not realistic. Robles is on nearing the last year of his. Actually, we re-signed him to a big contract. They could just flip him to a contender. To be honest with you, we would give them Smod Taylor. What is their shortstop looking like? Jesus Mate. Yeah, he's goated. Third and second. They really don't need infield, which is sad. Ortiz off a great year. Interesting. Contreras can be moved to DH for them. They could find something to do with Harry Ford. I think the bad thing is, like, I don't think we can make this trade. Because they don't need second, third, or short. And those are the only three prospects we can give up. They don't need any of them. They are perfectly fine at every position. 27 prime player, 28 prime player, 20 years old. He'll be up soon. I think the Yelich deal is dead. I still might trade for Brian Hudson, though. I still might trade for Brian Hudson. We'll think about it. This is why I love off-season videos. I can just do whatever and just talk, and I just think through things. It's very fun. Starters. We don't need starters. We need outfield. Outfield. On bad teams. Oh, O'Neal Cruz can play short. Okay, I'm not doing that. Kyle Stowers did not become anything in this franchise. Cardinals are never good in the show. Jordan Walker's my GOAT in the show. He was on my team in 2024 in my franchise there. Good year for Nolan. I won't do it. We won't do this either. I mean, Corbin is from Seattle, but they're not going to sell Corbin Carroll. Britton Doyle is very interesting. He can play outfield. He's hitting well. He's the best fielding outfielder in baseball. One of them. Nolan Jones is fun. And of course, they're perennially selling, so that's obviously an option. At reliever, they have Seth Halverson, who throws 8,000 miles per hour. I still might trade for Brian Hudson, dude. I really like that idea. I wanted the they waived Brian Hudson in real life, and I really wanted the Mariners to sign him. I think he's in the White Sox now. We don't care about this. Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee, not moved. Nelson Velasquez, get him away from the Mariners at all, ever. Have him play for us. Orioles, Red Sox, Rays. We traded with the Rays a few times. They're really bad. Get Rosarena back to no. Benintendi, no. Quan's interesting. He had a bad year though, like really bad. He didn't do anything well. Tigers are probably good. Randall Grichuk, Michael Garcia cannot play outfield. You thinking what I'm thinking? You thinking what I'm thinking? The Twins suck. And what do the Twins not have? Infield prospects, especially at second base. What can Carlos Correa do for this team? He can play right field or left field. He's aging. I know it doesn't say he can, dude. If you are telling me unironically that you do not think Carlos Correa can play right field or left field, if asked, you are incorrect. He can. He had a bad year. His slugging was actually up. He's had a bad year both years in this franchise. Think about it. Astros, no, not in the division, obviously. Rays, they just made the World Series. No one here. Jose Siri, no. No. Back around to the Nationals. James Wood, no. Obviously not. Cubs, they're not really that good. I don't want to trade for Seiya Suzuki, though. Reese Hines had a mega run. It's between Yelich. Like, we could give up Sanja. He's one of our top. Who's our top prospects? Wait, hold on. We have 5. Oh, Laz. We're not trading Laz. We're gonna make the trade right now for Brian Hudson. I think. Give them not Robles, obviously. Sort of a middling prospect. I guess he's 29 years old. Mariano Molina, young player, can be better, can get better. And then another prospect, shortstop guy, maybe. I like the idea of Brian Hudson. I've never had that tall of a player before. And then if we got Jose Alvarado, we would not have to worry about bullpen anymore at all. Like this team is very complete already. Like it's not like we're not a complete team. And we could give them Julio Rodriguez as well. Really good catcher prospect for the Mariners. I know he's old now, but we're gonna go ahead and get Brian Hudson off the Brewers list. He will come up. He will be on the main team. I love that deal. I wanted them to trade for him in real life. He has such good underlying statistics, dude. He is sick. I'm very excited to have him on the Major League roster. What he's done in this franchise is only pitched to a sub 2.6 ERA in 2 seasons with a WAR over 2. FIP has been in a solid spot. He's 6'8". He throws with insane extension. I'm glad to have him on the team. And then Alvarado comes in hopefully, and this bullpen's just friggin' sick. So that's the plan. Really quick to stop getting yelled at, I'm gonna move randomly one of these guys to closing, just so I'm not yelled at by the freaking game. Cool. Let's see. We need catcher now because we just traded Julio Rodriguez. We don't need catcher, but I mean like a very bad catcher could come in and just play in the minors. Anyone here who just comes to mind? Jimmy Crooks, he's a Cardinals prospect. Played against the Mariners real life recently. Here's somebody with a lot of versatility. 28 years old, though. Anyone young? Is there anyone young? 20 years old. Randall Walter. Deep potential. Yeah, why not? I mean, there's literally no reason not to. Where'd he go? Did we just sign him? Did they just let us sign him? Where'd he go? Or did it just let you sign some guys? Oh, we just sign him. Okay, I see. So we literally just signed that guy. All right, I understand. If the player has anyone near him, they'll make you like. If it's like a good player, they'll make you bid for him. But if it's someone who's never gonna get tried, they're not gonna make you. I like that actually. It's kind of cool. And then I'll get a closer just because I was not a 40-man guy. Um, but a closer nonetheless. Just playing the minors. Here's Ryan Presley. Holy cow. Kirby Yates, Jorge Lopez, Tyler Kinley, Rafael Montero. No, definitely not. I mean, I'd like probably Pedro Santos. Okay, cool. The idea of, I guess the players I had left on my idea board were like who was on the block? Who was it? Nobody. Nobody. Altuve, but he's a Astro, so not obviously. I mean, the other guy. What was the other thought? I mean, I could do Brenton Doyle. That would make sense. We could obviously always keep Victor Robles. That's obviously annoying. I don't want to do that. Who's the other guy I was thinking about? Who's he play for? Oh, Buxton. Duh. Anyone in the infield? Like, I would love Schwarber, dude. Like, I would like Schwarber a lot. And we have Luke Raley to play outfield. I just want to trade Robles, dude. And, like, we still have Luis Castillo. Which I'm not going to trade Castillo yet until we get, what's his face? If we get, um, what's his name? Tarek Skubal. So I'm not going to trade him yet. But we could obviously get a lot of players with this package. Just saying. Matt Warner is even interesting. We can get Walker Jenkins with this deal, okay? We will sim a couple days. By a couple days, I mean a lot of days. Yeah, so let's stop simulating. Please, thank you. We'd like to avoid arbitration here with Brian Hudson. That's a lot of money. Do 2 years, 9.4. You should accept that. To avoid that with him. Ryan Jeffers? No, not interested. Okay, we can offer him. I mean, he's gonna break the history books in terms of how big his contract is going to be. I have no issues with offering him. I won't offer him the max, so no one can be like, "You offered him the best contract." I'll offer him this. He'll be up to 75%, and Jose Alvarado as well. I would love Jose Alvarado. 2 years seems fine. I would rather do one, to be honest, but 2 years is okay, and we'll do up to 9.12 and see what happens. That'll hopefully they'll like that. We'll see. Lock in changes and advance. We'll see what happens. Ha-Seong Kim to the Atlanta Braves, like in real life. So he realized, hey, I can hit in this ballpark. So he's like, I'll sign with them. Smart. Oh my, here we go. This is quick. This is very quick. Maybe too quick. I don't know what this means. Pin? Contract? Jose Alvarado. Setting sail with the Seattle Mariners. Yeah, this bullpen's sick, dude. The bullpen's done now. The bullpen's literally done. Like, Gregor Santos can now work at the long relief spot, which he did very effectively for us. And look, long relief is fake. Like, I'm fine with these dudes getting blown up in games that they go 5 innings, so whatever. Yeah, this is filthy. Munoz goes back here. This is unreal. This is the best bullpen I've built in this franchise so far, and that we still don't have an answer on the big guy, the big fish. Oh my, Tarek Skubal. Oh, quiet in the Western Front. No, no. We have other options. Oh wait, okay, we're not far apart. He's not done yet. Holy cow. Well, I mean, the Yankees were the biggest. They beat us year one. They nearly beat us year two. They just made another massive move. We have to return in kind. We have to return in kind. We can't just let that happen. Yes, we can't just let them do that without a response. We're going to respond. This is the max we can get him to. We're stamping everything, dude. And look, there is no tax in baseball. There's just not. So like, it does not matter. There is not a salary cap in baseball. It's fake. It's the amount the owner wants to spend. I want to spend a lot of money to make this team unbeatable. Um, as for other players, JP is interesting. He does get a ring because he started the season on the team, which is goaded. Brendan Rodgers. I mean, there's a lot of good players here. They can do a lot of different things. I mean, Mauricio Dubon, fascinating, but I'm obviously not going to sign him. We don't need any first baseman. We don't even think about first baseman. We could do a long reliever. Like, that wouldn't kill us. Drew Rasmussen wouldn't hurt us at all. And then we could just get rid of Gregory Santos, because I would like to do that anyway. He's not asking for that much money either. But, like, I would like to sign. Yeah, dude. All we're doing right now is we're going to try to sign Tarek Skubal. That's all we're doing. We gave him the best offer possible. Can't be better. Can't be the offer. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm just signing him to the biggest contract I can. It cannot be beat. This contract literally is the max. So if he doesn't sign to that, it's whatever. We'll figure it out. I would like a lefty no matter what. The Yankees just splashed big, so we'll see. Pin. No, Tarek to the Mets. I mean, that was a better deal. To be fair, it was better. Yeah, it's a better deal. 9 years, a lot of money. The New York teams. I mean, they're doing the New York team thing. No. We had to respond though. Still, I mean, we have to. Because they're getting better while we're getting kind of worse. Ian Happ, interesting. Don't care. No. Yes. What do you mean no? Yes. Okay, that changes things a little bit. I would still like a lefty pitcher. He's not a lefty. Chris Sale is on here off a great year. Look, yes, he's old, but it gives you a different look from Luis Castillo. It gives you a different look. 2 years off of a Cy Young win. Obviously, there's also the trade possibility we talked about, but there's really no elite starter on the market on a bad team. I don't think. Like, I mean, I will look at this. Stupid, dude. This team is dumb. The bullpen's bad, but I mean, like outside of that, dude, this team's stacked almost everywhere. Holy cow. Now that's interesting. We've done deals with the Rays. The Mariners are known to do deals with the Rays. This team wants second base. He's not under contract. He's under arbitration. That's kind of stupid. Well, womp womp. That dream's dead. Man, that was a good dream, though. I loved having that dream. For a short time, I had it. Penn Murphy? Shout out. Never forget 2025 Penn Murphy that I had like a I mean, this doesn't even make any sense, dude. Look at this crap. 1.72 ERA. The FIP is like, okay, never mind. It's good. Never mind. I lied. I thought the FIP was like forever. I thought it was super high. Tris McKenzie, he's a righty. I love Tristan McKenzie. Don't get me wrong. I do like Tristan McKenzie. I like him a lot, actually. I mean, would I be willing? No, I would want to bring him in to be a long reliever. Well, this team's selling now. Does that change our mind? Kind of changes my mind. No, stop, dude. I might trade for somebody in spring training, to be honest. Back to, I mean, like I said, like we could get Cole Reagans. He's very good, but he had a bad year. But he's coming off a good year though. The year before that, the FIP was in a bad spot. I just don't think it'll stay that bad. But I'm not. I don't love Cole Reagans. Like I don't have an attachment to Cole Reagans. Like I have an attachment to like Sticks McKenzie. Oh man, Fromber. No, these are all in my division. Elite team. Saw what I tried to do there. I mean, Mackenzie Gore. I like Josiah Gray. I would have thought to maybe bring Josiah Gray in and just be a long reliever. Dude, I'm spamming long relief. I do like Rhett Lauder a lot, but he's obviously a prospect. I'm not gonna trade for him. Um, Emerson. Hello, my goat. Um, this is such a bad rotation. Holy cow. Corbin. Kind of at a loss at this point for what to do. Dude, they're hogging players here. Blake Snell is a lefty. He's from Seattle. Off a great year, but they wouldn't trade him. They're competing for a World Series. They go 5 deep. So why would they trade him? Dude, this roster is crazy. They might would move Victor Robles to center, but like I don't think they'd do that either. So whatever. Edmonds better than him. I mean, like, does it not make sense? I mean, it does not make sense. You're right. It does not make sense. Um, I love Logan Webb. He's a righty though. Doesn't change anything. I think. I mean, I love the idea of Chris Bubich is cool. Bad year though, and I don't really like Chris Bubich that much. I like Freddie Peralta, but he's not a lefty. I like a lot of these pitchers that they're not lefties. I love Woodruff, but he's not a lefty. He does bat lefty though. Shout out. I love Luzardo. Not he is a lefty, but I mean I'm not gonna bring in Luzardo. Wait, why does some of these say like they are lefties, but like they're not though? It's weird. Oh man. Actual legit Dustin May long reliever. For real. I don't hate that. He's asking for a lot of money though. Robbie Ray is a lefty. um I think Chris Sale is the guy to offer. Look, it's mainly like I know in real life that we would just give up um we would just keep Luis Castillo. But like it's boring, dude. We've had him the whole time. And like I want to change stuff really bad, so I will change things up. Just thinking. Hmm. I mean, I would like Yelich, but that I can't do the Yelich trade because they don't need infield. Um. Oh man, I really do like the idea of Dustin May as long relief though. With starter upside, I'm gonna lock that in, and then we'll just see. Casey Mize to the Brewers, and yes, I'll stop simulating. My brain is going through a lot of different ideas. He's willing to sign 1 year, massive deal. I'd be willing to do 2 years. I'd be willing to do 2 years for, I mean, like, if we're giving him that, I mean, 30.4 seems fair. We can't offer Dustin May yet, which is fine. Because, like, I just don't want, I just don't want Gregory Sanchez is my team because I don't like him. So like I don't want to pitch with him, but I like Dustin May and I like his stuff. So like I would want to pitch with Dustin May. That's the logic there. No. Freddie Peralta to the Cardinals. They needed the pitcher, so that's good. Contract decision. We'll see what this is. It's a phone. It's a no. It's a pin. It's a yes. It's a pin, and the pin is gonna be for Chris Sale. It's got to be for Chris Sale because he's the only one he offered to. Chris Sale, who we would wreck, but wrecked everybody else, comes to Seattle. We will be trading Luis Castillo now. So that changes a lot. Let's go ahead and look here. Luis Castillo bumped for Chris Sale. And Luis Castillo, he's done a lot, dude, but he's going to regress. I just don't see the regression with Chris Sale. I just don't see it. The way I see it. I don't see it the way I see it. His FIP is in a his FIP's in a better spot than Castillo's FIP is by nearly a whole 10.0 or 1 or 0.10. So that I think he's going to regress. I don't think Chris Sale is going to regress. He's a higher rated player, but we're also paying him less, right? I mean, we're paying him a lot of money, but in general, we would have to pay Castillo a lot next year. And now we can just trade him. And maybe we even trade him to a contender for prospects. That's something that I didn't even think about doing. Who's a team that needs a starter that's a legit contender that maybe can't get over the hump? Preferably the AL. Or the NL, sorry. Preferably the NL. I'm not saying the Phillies really do much. The Mets need starters really bad. And the Mets have dudes, right? Like the Mets have dudes in the farm. The Mets have a lot of dudes in the farm. The Mets have a lot of dudes in the farm. If you know what I'm saying, he's a C potential in the show. Obviously, he's more like a 99 potential. He's one of the best pitching prospects in baseball, if not the best pitching prospect in baseball right now. Like Andrew Painter's up there, obviously. There's so many, but I like this idea. I like that idea. Because they have so many good ones. And they have Brandon Sproat, who's also a pitching prospect. They traded Blake Tidwell. Omar Sanchez is a draft pick from the game, so he's real. So they have so much depth in this system. I would like Jonah Tong, personally, because he's awesome. Drew Gilbert's on the Giants in real life. I mean, I would like a first base prospect if they have one. They kind of don't. We don't need second base prospects. If we trade Colt Emerson, we do need second base prospects though. But they don't really have any. They do, but he's 19 and he's a 54 overall. So like, what does he add to the trade, really? Jesus Baez is a good prospect in real life, I believe. I think he was a Cardinal prospect, and now is somewhere else. They traded him somewhere. The Guardians, or not the Guardians? Did they trade him in the what Maton trade? Was he in that trade? Maybe. Jet Williams is a 98-year-old prospect. um, I don't hate Jesus Baez and Jonah Tong in this trade. We'll keep looking though. Is there anything I like more? Like they could use this. They could. They have Mick Abel, who they traded in real life. So they're willing to trade him, obviously, but he's old now. Here's a prospect, Rob Eddy. 3-pitch pitcher. Not interested. I mean, I would like to get a pitching prospect back. I don't have to. Like, I wouldn't have to. It's not a necessity. I mean, I would love to trade for Shane McClanahan, dude. I really would. I really would. Um, not trading in division. It's not happening. So many of these teams are mid. The Diamondbacks could. I'm just thinking. Still thinking. Now, Thomas is the prospect. Drew Jones the prospect. Um, Jordan Lawler is 98 years old and he's a prospect still. This team has Luis Arise. Okay. Leader in the clubhouse right now. I mean, Padres need a pitcher. We know how good their farm system is. Leo Valles, DeVries. Obviously not. He's obviously an ace prospect in real life now. Ethan Salas, who's at this point 20, he would obviously be able to be traded for. He's not actually that good. They have a pitching prospect, right? That's really good. Cash Mayfield. Get Cash Mayfield. Get. Oh man, it's interesting. We'll see. I think the leader in the clubhouse right now, dude, is straight up. I love the idea of trading for Jonah Tong because he's not that good of a prospect in the show. They're getting someone. They're going to have a rotation of Skubal, Castillo, Eflin, Senga. So that's like unbelievable. And if they're going for it all, they don't care what a 71 overall C potential guy does. I will up his potential. I won't put it at 99. I'll put it at like 89. So there's room for improvement, but he's still not great. And they have Omar Sanchez, so they don't need that. And then the other guy I like Drew Gilbert, obviously, but he's obviously a prospect in real life for a different team. He's actually playing very good for the Giants real life. Center field prospect at 60 overall, Archie Alfonso. And then Jesus Baez. Can we still get him? No. I'm fine with this trade, to be honest with you. Castillo, we thank you for everything you've done. We need to up the prospect pool a little bit. And just to prove I'm not going to cheat, I'm going to go to Jonah Tong here. And I'm not going to make it crazy. I'm not going to do anything crazy. I will just literally make this like an 80, 86. I think that's like the lowest potential you can make him without going overboard. There's that. We still need to trade Robles. Who was my idea for that? Don't remember, to be honest. Don't remember. Here's the Castillo trade. Mets get their second pitcher, Chris Bubich, to the Brewers. So they're rebuilding. That kind of gets that they've signed two really good pitchers. That gets rid of the thought process of them giving us Christian Yelich. Today's the day. Yes, I'd like to stop simulating. Dustin May, still no. We don't really need to make any more moves. We don't need to make any more moves. Would I like to make any more moves? Yes. The rotation in the bullpen is good. I would like to get Dustin May in this spot. And we still need outfield. Like, we don't really, because like Dylan Moore can play out. We need shortstop, sorry. Wow, is that the problem? Who's playing right field? Robles. Okay, well, let's look for shortstops now. Because there's no shortstops on there, so that's interesting. Rebuilding teams with shortstops. I'm not getting Colson Montgomery. It's not going to happen. Anyone else here? Schneeman. No. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. I mean, I can't trade for him. It's just we don't have the facilities to do that. Like, I mean, I could give them so much and we couldn't even get close to it. Yeah, I mean, like we can't get him, sadly. Like obviously Felnick could start as the major league shortstop. Like that's not an impossibility. I like Royce Lewis. I didn't literally until right now did not know Royce Lewis was a third baseman. I would have said he was an outfielder. Marlins, no. Mets, no. Phillies, no. The Batman, C.J. Abrams, no. Shortstop, I mean Ellie, probably not. Um, this team just rebuilt. Um, Gino can play short, theoretically. Um, Mason Wynn, he's not contracted. Ay, 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 ay. I mean, Geraldo Perdomo is so good in real life. I really think that would translate to the show, though. Thoughts have popped in my brain. I mean, Ezekiel Tovar was sort of the idea we had last year. It's like a boring pick, but he's like a really good player. It's a no on those guys. I mean, like, if we got Devers, and they traded him in real life, so it's not like this is unrealistic. If we got Devers, give him this, we would have to put in somebody really good. Like you would have to be, it would have to be really good. I don't know what would be really good. Like, how can we work this? How can we work this? How much is Robles providing in this trade? Like, okay, we just got him. Oh boy, dude. I mean, a lot of this video is very boring probably, but to me, my brain is going through it. And I've also been awake since 5:30, so and it's 9:14 when I'm recording this. I don't think we can get Devers. It was fun while it lasted. Now, can we get Bregman? Yes. He's on the block, even. He's their backup. Because Devers is still here. He's on a contract year this year. This is a seller's move for a team that did not make the playoffs in a team that does not look good. The bullpen's not good. It's bad. The starting rotation's bad. They did make the playoffs. We swept them. We swept them. They did make the playoffs. We swept them. It was uncompetitive. Rotation's bad. Bullpen's bad. Just bullpen might be the worst bullpen I've ever seen. Catching is bad. First base is inconsistent, injury prone. Second baseman's young. Third base, they have Devers. Terrible shortstop spot. Good young outfield, but really not. This is a rebuilding team, dude. Okay, let's recalibrate here. Can I get Rafael Devers? And how would that work? Hold on. Hold on. Where's Felton? He's a shortstop. What would it want me to give them? Ryan? No. Okay, that's a no. Like, Luke Rayleigh's interesting. Luke Rayleigh's interesting. Hold on. We'll start cooking with Luke Rayleigh. We'll start with Luke Rayleigh. We'll go to Cole Emerson. And, oh my goodness, that's close. Why was that so close? Why is that so close? Because they need third? No, they don't need third. They need starting pitcher. We have Jonah Tong now. Oh, I thought that was going to actually get done. For real. Catcher. Dude, I mean, if this doesn't go through, nothing goes through, right? Unless, like, we somehow, like, all of a sudden, are they more into the idea of Robles than they were? No. Okay, it's not a possibility to get him without giving up someone that I'm not going to and willing to give up. And I'm not really even willing to give up Sanja at all. So, that's fine. I'm fine with Bregman. This is a guy we know is good. We know will play third base at a high level for us. We would then obviously make some moves around that. Theoden would probably start there. Can Bregman play short? He can. Oh, he just plays shortstop for us. He's on the block already. He's on a contract year for a big contract. We will give them Michael Arroyo. They don't need him, though. Oh, I think it would be Felnin. And we really don't have a spot for Felnin and Selston at all. Like, I know technically we do, but I don't know how long the series goes after this year. And, like, if this is the last year of the series, then, like, Bregman would be the guy and Felnin would never make the team. And he has no versatility positionally. They need starting pitching badly. They need bullpen badly. Walter Ford is our 6th prospect as well. So that's 2 prospects. And I would give them Robles as well. And they need right field. Because Willie Abreu is bad. At this point, I think you're willing to say Willie Abreu is bad. This is the trade, dude. We're getting Alex Bregman. We're getting Alex Bregman onto the team. He's going to play short for us. Unless would I rather have him play third or second, sorry. I think because second's a much easier defensive position. I'd rather have him play second base and have Ryan Bliss play shortstop. And who knows, that might spark the bat of Ryan Bliss a little bit. Slightly. And I think, guys, what this entails right now is Laz is coming. He might not be ready right now. We might need to make a move for an outfielder. Like, granted, though, we actually don't need to. We have Luke Raley, who can play the outfield just straight up, can just play it every day. In left, we have Robert. Center, yeah, that's fine. We don't need outfield. I think we literally have everyone on this team that we need to have on the team. Am I right? If we hold on, right field, that would be never Lamont Wade. It's never Lamont Wade. Let me figure this out. Okay, hold on. This. Uh-huh. Yeah, this all works right now. Yes, this is fine. DH, which makes sense against righties. Robles was our leadoff guy, so that moves someone else in the leadoff spot. You know who's interesting for a leadoff spot? Lamont Wade. He gets on base. Julio, Cal, Robert, Bregman, Rayleigh, O'Hearn, Hayes, or Bliss Hayes. And I think we do this. I think we do double leadoff, so Bliss into Wade. I think we would still need guys on the bullpen on the bench. Obviously, Dylan Moore is a great bench guy. We need to go now to the bench more than we had gone to it. I think the bench is now more of a necessity than we thought we thought it was. At the same time, Harry Ford's a bench guy. I don't know where he was. Why was he not there? Oh, he was there. I just missed him. All right. That's 2 guys. We need an outfield guy. And then probably one more infield guy. Really quick, though, I want to fix this. I guess against lefties, we're still kind of bad. Well, I think about it. Hold on. I'll think about it. Really quick. Better against lefties. Which one? Rhino Hearn by a pretty significant amount. So a Hearn in this situation would play against lefties, play right field. Short, second, DH, no. First. I just don't think we have to have Lamont Wade play the field at all. Ideally. Lamont, Julio, Robert, Bregman, More starts against lefties because I think that's fine. He breaks against lefties. He plays first. That's good. I mean, the lefty lineup is worse, but like it's not like crazy bad. Here, here. So the only thing that switches, Ryan Hargan back 6 both ways. I guess it don't really matter. I think I'd rather have this, so that means that I'd rather do this just to have another like power guy at the end of the lineup anyway. I guess. So right now, this is the lineup with just a flip there. Looking at the team, one more outfield guy would be good. Laz could start on the. I don't want to do that though. We need one more outfielder, pretty bad. And Michael Arroyo could start at the major league level. I think we need a shortstop and an outfielder. They don't have to be crazy good players either. They can just be players. Cedric Mullins off the bench is a no. Obviously, that's too good of a player to have off the bench. Dane Myers can't hit, but has excellent defense and can run. Interesting. Sam Hilliard, we signed last year to do basically what we're doing right now. I like Rob Snyder, actually, for real. Had a great year. 45 games in Colorado, though. How sticky is that? Probably not very sticky at all. Whoops, did it again. Dolis, no. Duh. Had that guy. Soler off the bench to rake is interesting, but I mean, we wouldn't use him for defense, we wouldn't use him for running. I like Bader. I think right now the first thing I look at is Dane Myers. Derek Hill sort of does the same thing as Dane Myers. Doesn't really have quite the upside. Not like either of them have crazy upside. I mean, I think we could bring back JP. I think we could. I wouldn't hate it. And there's another lefty, which we kind of need righties though. Basically, everyone's lefty, so I would think we need a lefty shortstop. Or sorry, a righty shortstop, if my memory is correct. Because Bregman's a righty, so a lefty shortstop would be probably ideal. They're all bad. um, I'm not getting Nick Allen. Scott Kingery, no. These are all bad players. Andrew Monasterio. Um, like we could bring back Kike Hernandez, obviously. I think that's probably the play because Kike just does provide an inherent value playing every position, and he is a righty. And then in the outfield, we need one more in the outfield. I think that guy's probably Dane Myers. Probably. I just think that's probably the right decision. No one else here really, I mean, no one here has crazy value, but Dane Myers just plays great defense. So that's sort of the idea right now. And then we wait for September to call up Laz, probably. Because Laz will make his debut this season. I'll tell you right now. Winter meetings, no one cares. Jazz back to the Yankees, so they get even better. Well, they stay the same, actually. Draft lottery, we literally can't win it. No. Why'd I click this? Now I gotta watch this crap. This is stupid. Okay. Pirates win it. Good job. Pittsburgh, you stink so much that you won that. Okay. Yes. Light stop simming. So Dustin May we can offer 2 years. His motivation goes down. Okay. Um we'll just do this. It's base, it'll stay the same. He'll play long relief. I like Dustin May a lot. Kike 1 year. This is perfectly fine. We'll give him another 60. He won a World Series with us. We'll give him 5. He has some clutch hits too. 1 year 5. And Dane Myers. Would like to do 1 year. We'll do 1 year 5 for both of them. Well, I should have actually changed team needs really quick to center, left, Dane Myers, okay, and then starting pitcher, good, and then we'll change this to righty just to make Dustin May power, contact, sweet, power pitcher, finesse pitcher, ground ball pitcher, defense, Dane Myers, okay, cool, Kike, sure, lock in changes. Okay, hopefully we get all three of those guys. This team's unreal right now. Here's Dane Myers. He's going to come in as a piece to play defense for us. Welcome back, Kike. And Rule 5. We're not going to make a Rule 5 pick, so I'm not going to worry about it. Still not signed yet is that guy. So now the bench is done. And it's a mixture of righties and lefties depending on the day. Like, this is good, because against righties, all of our lefties are playing. We don't have any lefties off the bench, or switches off the bench, but Laz is a lefty. So Laz sort of remedies that. And then, of course, against lefties, a lot of righties. So I think it's solid. Maybe I would have made a move for a switch hitter now that I think about it, but I didn't think about it. Did Cal Raleigh just hit his 54th? Hold on. Something happened. Mariners are up 3-0, or 3-2 now. Rose Rain a 3-run homer. Nice! And yeah, that's good. And here's Dustin May. Welcome to the team. Dustin May is going to be a long reliever for us. We can trade Gregory Santos. Glory, glory, hallelujah. I know Gregory Santos didn't do anything wrong. I understand. I don't like him. Because he's bad, is the issue. Gregory Santos gets traded now. Or released. We'll see. I mean, can I find a switch hitter? Like, on the market? Like, theoretically, I would like a switch hitter that plays the infield. Probably. Because Kike and Dylan are kind of redundant. So here is Gregory Santos for a switch hitting infielder. Ideally a shortstop, probably. Hey, it's actually maybe Leo Rivas. Maybe. We know what Leo Rivas provides. Maybe it's just Leo Rivas. I don't know. We'll see. Anyone here, I just straight up, I'm like, oh, you're a switch hitter. Do I just know any of these guys are switch hitters from memory? I mean, not really. Kyle Barris, he's a righty. He's in Division 2. Doesn't really matter when you're down to this kind of bad players, but still, it's worth mentioning. He's not a switch hitter, but they don't need him now. Here's Nacho Alvarez. There's a fun player. Rampoli. There's a player. I'm not gone. I'm just thinking. Do I know any of these dudes are lefties or switches? Or what you would say? Be good. Oops, I forgot to do this. Paul DeYoung is not a switch hitter, but he's a righty. I'm not seeing anybody right now that I'm immediately like, oh, you're a switch hitter that can do a lot of stuff. I know we just signed him. I think Kike has to go. Like, we just signed him, I know. I think Leo Rivas would bring up to be that lefty who can play a few positions, who can give us value on the bench. And look, Leo's really good. Leo's a really solid MLB player. So, dude, I think we just made the team even better than it was, and the team was already really good. We added Chris Sale. We got rid of Luis Castillo, but with the addition or with the loss of Luis Castillo, we added Jonah Tong. We added another prospect. Can't remember his name. The bullpen, the prospect pool is better. We lost Felon, but we kept Colt. We kept Laz. We kept Sanja. We added Tong. We added another guy. who will all be top 100 prospects. All we lost is Phillinan, who I don't think's ever going to play for us. And we add, of course, Brian Hudson. We still didn't get rid of Gregory Santos yet. I mean, like, I should put him in the minor leagues. He's getting paid a lot to go to the minors, though. That's a lot of money for a minor leaguer. I mean, I'm willing to trade him for prospects. And I think most teams will be willing to trade him. No, sorry, not able to be ready. So just trade prospects. If I can get a B potential guy with a solid overall, I would take that. I might make my own trade here. These are all pretty bad. Chad Walls, relief prospect. So over the cap, I so don't care. Is the problem. Team is seeking none. Oh yeah. See, I don't know if that actually matters, but team that needs bullpen help. I mean, the Yankees is interesting because the Yankees do need bullpen help. The bullpen's very bad. So this would make sense to me. Anyone here that I'm just like, here's a prospect I know the name of. Too good of a prospect. Marvin McMahon. They want more. Everson Pereira. They want more than that. It's fair. Starting pitcher prospect. Clayton Beater. The prospect. They want more. Where's Schlitter? Is he here? No. Ben Hess is a prospect. Big dude. Big guy. So not them. Anyone who's a contender that has a bad bullpen. In division, I'm okay with in division with like a reliever. To be honest. Maybe not them. Maybe not the Astros. Although the Astros stink in simulation. So like maybe not the Astros. I think we are finding that there's not a market for Gregory Santos like I thought there might be. I think that's what we're coming across right now. Like they don't even take it for Bryce Matthews, and that's a problem. I didn't even mean to click that. Um, Ryan Gusto, there's a prospect. And someone who exists actually. I guess Ryan Gusto could make sense. We'll think about it. Um, Contending team, bad bullpen. We kind of lit this bullpen up, to be honest with you. I wouldn't hate trading with them. They didn't really have I mean, I would love to ask Cameron. He's 30 now, though. Kelnick? Oh, man, that would have been crazy. Why do they have 6 MLB left fielders? I don't know any of these dudes. My friend might know them, but I don't know any of them. EJ Exposito is the coolest name ever. That's a no. They don't have anybody good. This bullpen's pretty bad. It's the Mets again. I mean, if they would give me Jesus Baez, I would take him. He's not okay. Maybe shortstop prospects. They wouldn't give me Aiden Miller. He's too good. Cubs. Jefferson Rojas. No. Christian Hernandez. Do I know who that is? Where does Christian Hernandez rank on the prospect board for the Cubs? If he's real, which he might not be. Is he real? Actually, I don't know how I can tell. I don't know how to tell. He is 11. That's fine. I'm willing to do that. That seems like it's fair. So, Gregory Santos to the Cubs. We get another prospect back. And actually looking pretty good. So now what we want to do, we're in a good spot everywhere, really. Use AAA starters. We need like one more AA starter, probably. Be ideal. Maybe 2 more. And I didn't think about doing like spring training, but I'm going to now. I think that'll be fun because there's a lot of players that could make this team straight up. Like I'm not saying for a fact, dude, if Tilden doesn't rake and Day Myers rake, or and if Laz rakes and Day Myers doesn't rake, he wouldn't make the team. You know what I'm saying? Lane Thomas, do not care. We want bad pitchers. Dylan Tate the starter, reliever, former Mariner. This year right here. A lot of good guys are gone now, but still a lot of good players left too for people to sign. All free agents. No, not all free agents. Yes, all free agents. Starters. Jordan Lyles. 66 overall. I'm willing to bring Jordan Lyles in. Why not? There's no reason not to. Anyone else here that I know? Sixto Sanchez. That's fascinating. I won't do that though. Alexei. 20 years old. Anyone kind of young? Maybe a little bit young. Williams 26. 6 year 6. That's fine. I don't care. That's fine. I don't care. Maybe one more to be sure. Adam Mahler. He's a player. He's real. Owned by the Mariners. Owned by the 2023 Mariners of all teams. That's bad. Don't do that. Joe Elvis, not a real person, but 24 years old. Humberto Castellanos. I think he got suspended for sticky stuff. Check me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. JT Brubaker, Mariners legend, or not Mariners legend, legend of me. No, I'm not going to negotiate with JT Brubaker. That's not going to happen. So he can just forget about that. What a name. I know who Vladimir Gutierrez is. This is somebody I use for Marlins and Reds on Immaculate Grid all the time. I'd be willing to assign. No, I'm not negotiating with you, Vladimir. Like you had a job. You literally had a job. But you're like, give me 2 years. No. How about no? Josh Rogers, Jose Akiti. A lot of bad players down here, folks. Major Johnson? Okay. What's MD? Medical doctor? Is that what that means? These guys are getting older and worse. Darren McCoggan. He's a former Mariner. You don't need security, Darren. Okay, fine. This is taking way too long. Just give me the worst guy that I know. Besides Sixto Sanchez. Give me Adam Oller. Alright, dude. I'm not giving you multiple years. Seriously, straight up, the worst guy. Okay, that's what we do. Cool. That's that. Now, like, what else? What else could we kind of need? We kind of need a few more AAA players. Maybe at, like, right field. Seems like, possibly. Definitely. Oh, wait, really quick. Who's my right fielder on the Major League team? Luke Raley. We'll switch Luke Raley to right field then. Just so he's on there. I'd like to see him on there. Just because he will be playing that position for us most of the time. Correct? Is that right? More like, is that left? Okay, no, he's playing right field. What I'm talking about. That joke doesn't even make sense. He's playing first in this scenario. I'd rather him not, though. But he can, and Ryan Arden cannot. Here's what we'll do. Probably. I think this is probably the play. I just don't want Ryan. I've seen Ryan O'Hearn's defense. It's so bad. And it's the same, and I've actually seen Lamont Wade make athletic plays in the outfield. Granted, Ryan O'Hearn's speed is way higher. So we'll just do that. That's it. It's whatever. It's whatever. We'll just do this. So we'll switch. We'll switch it back. I thought it was the other way around. It's not. Doesn't really matter, but I'd rather the guy who's playing the position look like he's playing the position. I like how the gloves switch, no matter depending on what position they're playing. I never noticed that before. We have 11 MLB first basemen. We'll change that now, so we'll put Luke Rayleigh at or Lamont or this guy. What's his name? What's this kid's name? First and outfield. So now right fielder is officially this guy. Right? Can I not think of his name? Rhino Hearn. And we don't need single A. Single A, cancel single A. We don't need it anymore. You're going to double A, my friend. And you are also going to double A, my friend. And the worst player imaginable is also going to double A. Who is he? The worst player is Felipe. Who's the worst player I know is the thing. Gleyber Torres. Might be a while. Let me scrolling for a minute. I'll just keep going. Okay, this guy's name's cool. We're doing him. Luis Zicafus, I think. Unless, like, can I find McCutcheon? McCutcheon retire. I wanted to work him out last year in spring training. I decided not to though. Surely he's not there. He's definitely not a center fielder. He does play left field mostly. Jay Hay, that's cool. Dom, it's nice. Eddie Rosario. I mean, I wish he was still kicking around, but obviously he's not. Which is, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I'd be stunned if he wasn't retired by 2027. Kana Smith and Jigba, brother of Jackson Smith and Jigba. Go ahead and sign him to a deal. Here's our last player. And here's our last player. The team is complete. And I think we can sim now to the end of this. See what happens. No more free agent signings. We're done. We don't care. Screw the minor leagues. Literally screw the minor leagues. I don't care. Shane Bieber to the Red Sox. Don't know why they're doing that. They're selling. No. No. Still a lot of good free agents left to be signed, by the way. Spring training in 2 days. Sim to spring training. Tomorrow's last day. Wait. Yes. Who are these guys? Renew contracts? No one. Haha, let's go. Yes. Sim 1 day. All right. It's done. What's done has been done. We are ranked second in baseball, first in pitching, third in defense, third in speed. Contact and power aren't that high. I disagree, though, just wholeheartedly. A lot of really good players on this roster as well. Take one more look at free agency. I'm just going to search to see if McCutcheon's still here. McCutcheon. It's not here to spell his name. No. Andrew McCutcheon's dead. Anyone like interesting to work out who's kind of old? Like I wouldn't hate working somebody out to see if what they could do. Maybe like a reliever, depending. Carl Edwards is interesting. Mir Garrett is fascinating. We'll bring back Graveman. See what Graveman can do in spring. I've always liked Brazabon. He's cool. Closer, they're all bad. Catcher, we kind of need a third pet catcher just for spring training. We don't want all of our guys playing every day. These guys are bad. A lot of former Mariners here, though. A lot of them. But these guys, probably Murph. Bring the Murph in for 1 year just to play in spring team. Third base. One more center fielder probably to play behind Julio. No one here is real. Ryan McKenna's real. Bubba Thompson's real. Bring him Bubba Thompson just for speed. Holy cow, he wants a lot of money. No. It's not going to happen for you, brother. Tell you that to your face, too. First base, Mike Ford. No, wants too much money. So many former Mariners. John Singleton, how much money he want? Not that much money. I'd be willing to bring up John Singleton and play first base in spring. I'd be willing to. I'd be willing to. See how well he hits. See how well he hits. He's not in the 40 man, but like it doesn't really matter though. And then like we'll do like one more player to come up. Probably like another reliever, probably. Maybe a starter. I mean, I would like to get Seminaris out of here. So like bring somebody in to replace him instead. See what there is. There's not a lot, to be honest with you. I'm sure Robbie Ray wants a lot of money. I'm not going to do that. He wants so much money. Not worth it. Anyone here just shouldn't be here. We can probably do one more reliever. I'm sure that won't be. Drew Smith's still kicking around. Oh wait, this isn't Drew Smith. I'm thinking of a different guy who's not Drew Smith, but I can't think of his name though. Chafin? I'll bring in Chafin to be in the major league team as well. And then I would like to bring in a third baseman, but there's none. There's no good ones, or no ones that I even have any connection to either. Okay, but if this was Matt Kemp, or not Matt Kemp, if this was Tony Kemp, I'd bring him in. Tim Tawa, there's a real player for some reason, real human being. Two third basemen is very low though. I mean, I won't bring anyone else in. I'll just ignore it. Can like Jake Marisnick come in and play one game for us? 1 year, 780K. Okay, cool. That's the spring training team done. We got worse. we got worse. Those dudes will be fired, by the way. They're not making the team. Next episode, we'll be here in the spring. We'll be cooking in the spring. It'll be fun in the spring. I'm so excited for the spring. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time in Mariners Franchise.